but they'll always choose their family over you, come what may. My friends will be hanging out, going out, you know, having fun, university, freedom. My mother will call me 75 times a day.
I'm sorry that I didn't hit you back when you call my line. Or did you even need to talk? Or you wasting time declining all your FaceTime calls?
Hi guys, welcome again. If you're new to this channel, you're welcome. If you were among the family, hello, how are you doing? Hope you're good. So today we're doing something very interesting over a mukbang, over food, of course. Of course. So I ordered Chicken Republic. There's something with Chicken Republic here. They sell not like the best food. Edible food is very good, but it is very affordable. You know, very, very affordable in this economy. Don't come for me, I'm not so rich. So that's why I love Chicken Republic, because they sell affordable things. A salad. This salad has some chicken, lettuce, cucumber, tomatoes, carrots, you know, corn, all the good stuff. The sauce. I don't know what is in the sauce. And of course, Sprite. This video is not sponsored, not by Sprite or by Chicken Republic, but if they want to sponsor me, then I am ready. And then the food. Ooh, this is nice. So this whole thing is below 4,000, and that's why I say cheap. With the economy, it is very affordable. So yeah, I don't know if you guys can see my food, but if you can't, I'll just be showing you like this thing. 2 pieces of chicken and spicy jollof rice. So today we're going to be talking about only children. You know, we're talking about the only child. An only child, you know, a lot of people don't know what it means to be an only child. You know, when they say she's an only child or he's an only child, what comes to your mind? Oh my gosh, she must be petted. They pet her a lot. They pet him a lot. Everything he wants, he gets. Everything she wants, she gets. Da 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 da. You know, people feel being an only child is some kind of flex. You know, you don't have to wear hand-me-downs. You have to bother about siblings stealing your clothes, shoes, money. Nobody to do a lot of things with, and you feel they have it easy. Their parents focus only on them because it's only them. It's the only issue. Is the other. That's kind of true for some people. I think it differs from parent to parent and family as well. But today I'll be sharing my experience as an only child. Okay, this is a bit of a story time, but like a reality check for every other person out there, not for me. You know, I want to tell you people like how dark it is to be an only child as well. It comes with its goodies and it comes with the bad side, but we're going to be talking about the good things that come out of it first. Ooh, this will have improved. This fork is strong. The plastic is firm. Before it was like, bleh. Okay, so what I was saying is, we'll start from the good aspect of being an only child. One, you don't have people all up in your business. Siblings, to be precise. You don't have siblings all up in your business. You can, you know, you don't have hand-me-downs. You don't care about hand-me-downs or someone stealing your clothes or your shoe or your perfume. You keep something, it is where you kept it. Unless you forget, you kept it there, you find someone to put the blame on. But like, you don't have to bother about those things, right? True. Your parents focus on you. They focus on you alone because there's no other person. It's just you. So your education, you know, their time, everything is on you, like, which is very good. You're getting all the love, every single bit of it. And that's about it. That's about it. The, you know, goodies are coming and only child. That's it. You get all the love and everything. But now, let's talk about the bigger thing. The thing everybody forgets, which is darker than everybody seems to know. Being an only child has these good parts that I spoke of. But then, being an only child can cause, you know, some kind of harm on a person. Not like physical harm and stuff like that. Mentally, even socially. Okay, even socially, most people might decide to be introverted because they are used to being on their own and not relating with every single body. You know, they are already used to their space. So because of that, they don't know how to interact with other people. Minus that, those that are social become over social. They don't know when to stop because it's like you've been chained and then you'll lose. Now, being an only child, there are things you cannot do. Okay, yes, you get all the love from your parents, but sometimes they overlove. How do I mean by overlove? Every single thing that happens in your life. In fact, my mom knows the different underwears I have. She knows everything I have. I cannot bring something and she's like, I don't know that clothes. Where did you get it from? When did you buy it? You have like there's always a checkmate, you know. Every single thing you do, they know because they don't have any other person to watch apart from you. So your life is like their life as well, you know. So first of all, you have zero privacy as an only child from your parents. There are no privacy. This may be very secretive. For me, I'm not an introvert. So, and I hate being alone no matter what. So I do tend to, you know, be all over the place and say everything to my mom, not like to every human, you know. But yeah, they know you in and out, and they tend to be very possessive over you, too protective, you know. Like, let me give you an example. When I entered the university newly, every other person, my friends, would be hanging out, going out, you know, having fun, university, freedom. My mother will call me 75 times a day. I love you, Mom. I know you're watching. I love you so much. But she would call me 150 times a day. If she does not get me, she's calling my friends. She's calling my roommates. She's calling everybody she knows that can get through to me, and she has their phone number. She will call them. It was embarrassing. Oh my God, it was embarrassing. I could not step out. I could not do anything because she has this fear of the world is bad. Don't go out. This, be careful. Da da da. That was then. Now she's, you know, free. I can go out and stuff like that. But then you have to be careful. The world is this. There she was. She almost gave me trauma. She used to send me videos of people that they cut their private parts and stuff like that. Scary shit. Like stuff that when I see it, I get trauma. I'm gonna sleep at night. She sent me stuff like that. And she's like, don't go out. Stay in school. Da da da. She'd call my friends. I'm calling Sochima. She's not picking her call. I'm calling her. She's not. Is she with you? Where is she? Is she in her room? Yeah. Oh my God. My friends were like, God, your mom is always calling. It was so embarrassing because their parents didn't call that much. And they had siblings. That's another way I knew it's not a me thing. It's an only child thing. Because all my friends that had siblings, their parents didn't call them that much. Because they're like, I even asked. They're like, there are other people to call. And when you have siblings, parents always have favorites. Even though they don't say it out, they always have their favorites. So they have those ones to focus their energy on. They don't have time for all of them. Imagine you're 8 in your family. There's no way they will call 8 of you 775 times a day. No. But when it's just you, all the attention is focused on you, right? So, but then I actually spoke to her about it. Like, you know, I'm grown, so you gotta let me go. Nay. She did not let me go. But she reduced in the calling. She did reduce. Like, if she calls me and I don't pick, she doesn't go spiraling and calling on my friends. I'm calling on my friends and stuff like that. I could, you know, call her back when I'm free. Maybe I'm in the lecture hall. Maybe I'm somewhere. I could call her back when I'm, you know, done what I'm doing. But then it helped me though. It helped me, you know, keep myself in check, know the kind of places to go and all that. You know, my mother could call me at any single time, you know, any given minute. So yeah, it kept me on check. So that's one. About being an only child. Zero privacy from parents. Number two, the, should I say emotional or mental? It is both. You know, it can be emotional and it can be mental. You would always know that you are alone. You would know you are alone. No matter how many friends you have, if you have gazillion cousins, you're alone. There is nothing like a sibling. Even if you have a best friend, your bestest friend, in fact, your sister, there is nothing like family. They would always choose their own before you. This is what a lot of people don't know. Not like they don't know, maybe they are blinded to that aspect. But they will always choose their family over you, come what may. Unless maybe they despise their family beyond doubt and beyond repair. But their family will always come first before you, no matter what happens. It's always going to be their family first. This salad is so nice. The chicken is really tender. Very, very tender. Oh my god. It's bursting with flavors. Oh my god. This idea of fresh tomatoes in salad is genius. Whoever brought it up, you're genius, man. And the sauce, I don't know, it's like there's ketchup inside. It's kind of sweet. So there is always going to be a situation where they will choose their family over you, no matter how much they love you. Doesn't mean they love you less. No, it just means they have priorities. It's family over everything, no matter what. Family over everything. Even though they fight, they are family. Their blood is thicker than water, like they say. Unless, like I say, they hate their family beyond repair. And I don't know what will make someone hate a family member to the point where, you know, it's uncurable, or be unresolvable. But unless in that situation, you're always on your own. They would always put their selves first before you. If you have a best friend, she would always, or he would always put his siblings before you. Their siblings come first. No matter how much annoying that sister or that brother is, they would come before you. Same goes for cousins. No matter how much they love you, no matter how much attention they give you, no matter how much care they show, no matter how much they try to be there for you, their sibling will always come before you. As an only child, the only time you can have that friend that will not choose any other person above you is maybe your best friend is an only child, or maybe your cousin is also an only child. That way you are together, like the bond is unbreakable. They will always choose you over their best friend. Like, it's always going to be you. Okay? So that's in the scenario where you would say they will always choose me first, you know. There's this song that's been going around on TikTok, that was going around. I don't think it's trending anymore, but then it's an Igbo song. If you're Igbo, you know the song. One day, lalo, one day, namvosi, one day, oh yeah, na, you know. I am mama, oh na 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 na. Iwe nwanne lu n'okpukpu ihe melo gị gbara odinube nwanna banoso. If you're not Igbo, the song is just saying that no matter what happens, when the day of siblings come, friendship will go. You know, the anger you're having for your sibling, or like, it's not to the bone, it's not to, you know, to infinity. Let's use that word. A siblings fight is not for infinity. It's not till infinity, unless maybe you bad possessed, or maybe there's somebody using juju on your matter. But like, sibling fight is not something that lasts that long, and that is just the truth about life. And as an only child, you don't have that. You don't have a sibling to run to. But when it's the siblings day, you're on your own, you know. So yeah, that's one thing. And this can affect you mentally or emotionally. Like I said, there are days when you need someone, you know, even no matter how close you are with your parents. Because I am very close to my mom now. Growing up, I wasn't, but now I am. Like, I basically tell her everything. But no matter how close I am to her, there are days when I need someone my own age to speak to. You know, someone like your blood. Even if I call my friends, I love them, by the way. I love them so much, especially Cynthia and Linda. I love them so much. No matter how many times I call them, they pick up my call. But like, there are days when you call them like, oh dear, what? Oh dear, Jesus, oh dear, you know. But if it's your sibling, you don't even need to call them. They've seen your face and they know something is up. Do you understand? So sometimes it affects you. You're like, I want to talk to somebody, but like, how will I call her now and start telling her same old story? Or like, will she be willing to listen to my drama? You know, things like that. Refreshing. Things like that. Like, you second guess everything by yourself, even before asking anybody. And this tells on you. Sometimes you feel depressed. Sometimes you feel sometimes you're in your bed alone, you know, especially when you're not working, like you're like me, you know, you're on your own from morning till night. You just have your phone. People have their lives to live, you know, and they have other issues. You're not like their priority. Some people have to take care of their siblings and their parents and every other thing. But you also need someone to like take care of you, someone that is not just your mom. But then you don't have that. Because of that, you're second guessing everything by yourself. You're making drastic mistakes by yourself. Like, everything you're doing it on your own. Because sometimes you feel like, if I'm calling this person, I'll be like a nuisance. Maybe they'll see my car and be like, ah, this girl again, God. Do you understand? Even if you just want to like gist and laugh, sometimes they don't have your time as well. Do you get? So this is one of those ways it can affect you emotionally or mentally. Okay? Now, this is something a lot of people don't put into consideration about an only child. When you see an only child, you not get problem now, it's just you. Your parents don't have anything. They are parents and they have goals, dreams, aspirations. They have things they have to achieve in life. You are not their only priority, no matter how much you mean to them. They have things they also want to achieve in life. You know, when they train you to a certain age, you're also supposed to go out in the world and fend for yourself and figure out your own path, you know, for you to be sensible in life and for you to make it as well. So, sorry guys, mic malfunction. So, like I said, you're not the only reason they live. They also have things they need to achieve, because they're also individuals that came into this world for a purpose. So they also have to, you know, work for themselves and achieve those goals and those dreams. Now, this is leading me to the next part, the downside of being an only child. Some of them turn out too dependent. As a guy and as a girl. As a guy, they grow up and they depend on their wife for everything. They depend on their wife for food, to clean the house, to do this, to do that. This is the modern world. Women are liberated now, you understand? It's no longer kitchen, her work is in the kitchen and stuff like that. No. Women have rights now to live, to achieve goals and dreams and be who they want to be. Now, a child that grew up depending on mommy. Mommy washes the clothes, does the dishes, gives him food, does every single thing. He does nothing. Everything he wants, he gets. Because some parents go overboard. They forget this child is an adult now. They need to learn. They will be someone's husband one day. Because it's an only child, you're too protective, you're too, you know, you pamper and all that. And then that boy grows up and does not know how to keep relationships going. You expect your wife to do everything, your girlfriend to do everything, to cook, to clean, to... What do you also do? It's not like she works and you work. It's different if the woman is a housewife. That's what you agreed on, taking care of you and the kids and all that. But if it's a working class lady that also goes to work and come back, you expect her to clean, do the dishes, da. No. You know, they forget other things about life. And even if they're dating or married to a housewife, there are things you're also supposed to do as a man, you know, for yourself. At least wash your boxers, you know, clean, arrange your bed sometimes, you know, things like that. But when they're already used to mommy doing everything, mommy understanding my feelings, I don't have to talk twice before mommy, you're forgetting this is your wife and not your mother. So that also affects only children in guys. Then in girls, my mom does everything for me. My dad, any money I want, pew, mommy gives me. Any money I want, pew, daddy gives me. Any phone I want, pew, daddy buys it for me. And da. Now, you're expecting your husband or your wife, you're expecting your husband or your boyfriend to be your source of income. You cannot go out and work. You cannot do, even if you're working, you spend your money on things that are useless. You can't even do anything for yourself because mommy is going to do it for me, daddy is going to do it for me. You're forgetting you're supposed to also hustle for yourself. And this makes a lot of women unbearable for some men, and not just for men, for their friends as well, because they become too needy, you know, which is really, really wrong. So these are most of the things that only children go through, knowingly and not even knowing it, going through this rabbit hole. And people don't see it. People only see the part where she's an only child. They just bought a G-Wagon. Let's talk about this chicken. The skin is so flavorful. It's bursting with flavors. If you're someone that likes spices, like flavors, like different flavors, you like this. If you're someone that is minimal on spices, like seasoning, you might not like it because the skin is packed with a lot of it, and then the inside is really tender, like it's very tender. A little juicy, not so juicy, just a little juicy. And the rice, I love their rice, I really do. They have some peas, and sweet corn in it. You know, I gave me the bottom pot. You know, bottom pot is very sweet. I should have a jollof rice. That's where all the flavors go to. This is nice. So back to what we were saying. When you see an only child, ask them, how are you? You know, if you have an only child as a friend, call them. You don't always expect them to call you. When my friends be like, oh, I can never call somebody. You always have. They don't call you, don't call. Sometimes I feel, because I have a lot to say. Nobody to tell. My mom comes back at work. I have to listen to everything that happened at work for that day. I'm her bestie. She tell me everything. And I listen. Sometimes I also want to press my phone. She'll be like, supposed to tell you something, focus on your phone, you know. I have to listen to her. And she's tired and she's stressed and she has to sleep. And there are things I want to tell my peer, my age group, you know, that I don't want to tell her. Even though I tell her everything, but some things only my age people understand. And then, if I don't call you and I'm telling you, I'm like, I'm talking on the phone. You also want to press your phone. If I had a sibling, you know, or someone like my sibling, I'm gonna lie on the bed and be gisting about it, you know, gisting about my day. If I had like 4 siblings now, even though some are packed out of the house, some still be in the house with me. And even if I can go to their houses and stay, you know. But me, I just carry my bag one day unannounced to my cousin's house to find who you. It's not like they will not welcome me. They will. But me, personally, I wouldn't feel comfortable doing that. Because I feel I'm invading someone's privacy. You know? But if I had a sibling, permission from where? I would have your spare key. Any day I want, I'll come to your house. I don't care whether you have visitor. I will definitely badge in. If you chase me, I'll come back again. Because you're my person. I have the right to do whatever I want. Because you're mine. You're my blood. Nice. Honestly, talking and eating this is not really working because it's so nice. Oh my god, it is nice. Sometimes Chicken Republic, they do the best. Sometimes they show their self. But this one, it is good. I got this one from Chicken Republic Area 8 in Gariki. That was why I got this morning. I actually got it in the morning. But I had some things to do. So, food dance, happy dance. So guys, I don't want this video to be too long. Then we're going to be talking about this thing more another video or another time. Then I'll be sharing in that video. I'm not saying it's going to be the next video. It might be, it might not be the next video. But any other day, I'll be talking about siblings and only children. I'll be giving more examples of my life in that particular video. But now I just want to, you know, like create an awareness about only children. We go through a lot, you know, being alone and by yourself, and loneliness is the biggest sickness anybody can have. It's the worst kind of disease, because sometimes you talk to yourself, you're just very comfortable. In fact, it happens to me every single day. I can lie on my bed and gisting to myself, talking to myself, you know. I say the most absurd things sometimes when I'm with people, because these are things I say to myself and I laugh and I find it funny. I'm not crazy. I just, you know, need someone to talk to. I advise myself. I tell myself what happened today. Tell myself about what happened to me that day. I still advise myself. I plan arguments ahead of time. I plan quarrels ahead of time. I plan everything ahead of time. I'm very, very calculative. If you're very close to me, you know, I plan my future ahead before. I'm already planning what happened in 2023 December. Now, in 2022. So, like, I overthink. if things are not going the way I want it to go, I'm spiraling, I'm shaking, I'm very emotional, because I feel like if it goes south, you know, there are decisions I'm making. I'm thinking, oh my God, I can't be the disappointment of the family. Oh my God, I can't be the one to make the big mistake. Oh my God, I can't be the one to do this. I can't be the one to do that. And then while thinking all these things, I might be making a bigger mistake, or even going down, like overthinking things I'm not even supposed to be thinking yet. But because I want everything to be perfect, you know, not just for myself, for my mom, and you know, because it's just me. If I'm the disappointment of the family, nobody will be the salvation. And if like there are things I want to do as a girl and as a person, as an individual, and then I just don't do it because I don't know how it will sit with people around me and everything. But if I had like siblings, you know, I can decide to live my life the way I want to live it. Be happy, make mistakes, learn from them, move on in life, you know, knowing that I have other siblings as well. You know, I can take risks, but I can't take risk as it is. I can't do a lot because I know it is just me. I can't go. I've never gone to the beach. In fact, I'm terrified of the beach because, you know, not like it's my passion, but like there are things I can't do. You can't tell me to come and do skydiving or, you know, all those kind of stuff. I'm very, very calculative with what I do. I'm very, very careful. You can't just tell me to enter a random bus. I always go to a registered bus, you know. There's some, like, you can't just tell me one day to wake up and go to the nightclub and jai. Naturally, I hate nightclubs because those are it's just a bunch of sweaty people that are drunk. It's disgusting. But, you know, some people enjoy it. Let's say I'm the kind of person that enjoys it. I can't just do it because what if there's a shootout? What if, you know, I'm always second guessing. But like, if you're an only child and you're watching this video, I just want you to know that you got this, you know. Try your best to be happy. If it's food that makes you happy, eat. Even if you're fat, eat. Eat and exercise. There is nothing wrong with it being fat. Body goals. Body shame you. If it's movies that make you happy, watch movie. Watch it. It's your eyes. You sit and see the movie you want to see. If it's going out, go out. People tell me I'm a BS, I'm a BS. And also, I like going to playful places like play parks, like zoos, like play video games. Not like FIFA. And yes, I do play those kind of games, but I'm not good at it. Like virtual games, things like that. I go to the mall and I do them. Because there are things that keep me happy and keep me sane, you know. But I'll go into more details in another video because this video is getting too long. And this food, I've not even touched it because I don't know. The topic and the food, they are both interesting. I have a lot to say on this topic. You know what? There will be a part 2. There will definitely be a part 2. You know, I am gonna plan it well. And I'm going to tell you. And this time, I'll be coming with so many story times. Even the one I don't want my mother to hear. But I'll still say it because why not? So if you're an only child, like I said, you got this. Do whatever makes you happy. Do you. Don't let anybody judge you. Don't let anybody live your life for you. Be careful because you're an only child. Don't be the disappointment of the family because who will correct it? Who will not be the joy of the family? You can't be the disappointment. Try your best to be the best, okay? But in that, don't forget to have fun. Don't forget to speak up for yourself. Don't be too introverted, you know. Talk to people, have fun. Find that one person that you can talk to when it gets too congested. But don't be a buzzkill. Don't call people, and don't be a nuisance. Don't call all the time. Unless the person is free with it. Even if the person is free with it, you use your head and calculate and know when you have to stop. Okay? But don't try to be a mama's boy or a mama's girl or a daddy's boy or girl. Be your individual self, but be careful. Live life like you should. And if you have a friend, a cousin, anybody, you know, that's an only child, don't always be like, hey, you're the only child now, so you have all it is in life, you do this, do that. Like some people do tell me, it's only you now, so your mother will give you all the money. Your mother will give you if you want. Your mother, she's my mother, and she's an individual, and she has things for herself as well. She has goals, she has dreams, she has other things she has to do. And if I'm relying on her for every single thing, that means I'm very selfish. If I want her to do everything should be on me. And that means I'm a very selfish person. So don't go about telling an only child, it's only you now. There's no other sibling to worry about. There's no other That's selfish. That's not fair. Because sometimes we do need a hug. It's a war with yourself and your thoughts and your emotions. We go through a lot. It's not just about not having hand-me-downs and enjoying the biggest portion of food and meat. I do like the big portion of food and meat. But then there are things that we still go through that are bad, and, we struggle with a lot of, emotional stress and mental stress that you don't even know when you start developing and all that. So when you see an only child, be kinder. Don't rub it to their face every single time. You will not understand. You're an only child. If you were to switch shoes, believe me, you will not survive an hour as an only child. It's not as easy as it seems to be. So when you see an only child, be kind, be nice. Don't rub it to their face. You're an only child, so life is good. No. Try to ask them, how are you? Do you have anything to talk about? Not trying to talk about you not turn to e.t.c and God spread it to the whole world. No. Be there for them. Be there for me. We go through a lot, and we make mistakes a lot as well, because most times you feel you advising yourself is the best thing. As an only child as well, don't be scared of asking advice from different people. Some people know when they give you the wrong advice, because as an only child, if you depend on one person, they can give you even your best friend said, and give you an advice that is very, very wrong. Try to build, if you're not close to your parents, try to do that. It will help you a lot. Get an advice from your mom, from another elderly person, try to get different, even both riders safe. There are sometimes I'll be like there are some things that are bothering me. I ask both rider for an advice, and I'll come, because see me again, and I'll compare it to the ones I've heard from other people, and learn to pray as well. God also has a way, because he's your sibling, because he's the mother to the motherless, the father to the fatherless, and the sibling to a siblingless. Jesus, I don't know whether that thing is correct, but just take it like that. So that's it for today. So if you enjoyed this video, which I know you did, even if it's just to look at my food and watch me eat or listen, because I know what we talked about today was very interesting and informative, because people don't know a lot about what goes on with an only child. Thumbs this video up, give it a thumbs up, double, like this video, comment. If you're an only child, tell me your experiences. Who knows, we can be siblings, we can be besties. So comment. If you have a friend, a cousin that's an only child, you can leave a comment, tag them, share this video to them, let it go around. Let people know about us. We're supposed to have our own community of only children, because yeah, we do. So share this video, share, leave a comment, like, subscribe if you've not subscribed, but we'll be talking more on this topic in our next video. So make sure your notification bell is on, and if you have the money, if you don't have the money, you want to treat yourself, try Chicken Republic. It's cheap, but it's very okay. So that's it for today. Take care of yourself. Don't forget to live and love life. Okay, bye.
Who did you even need to talk? Are you wasting time declining all your face?